जिनमें इन्होंने आग लगाई। पराली जलाने के हमारे
In other news, there is no quote-unquote imminent threat to the public from the network of criminals operating in Canada for the Government of India, as per a top official of the RCMP. North American country's National Police Service in Canada has now come out with this statement. The RCMP was referring to the surprise press conference where it alleged agents of the Government of India were involved in widespread acts of violence in Canada, including homicides. While New Delhi has rejected Ottawa's charges, the latter's actions have resulted in diplomatic ties reaching an all-time low. Meanwhile, the RCMP Assistant Commissioner described the agency's approach in going public with the allegations as proactive. However, after making extremely serious allegations and charges against India of conducting extortions, homicides, murders and extrajudicial killings on Canadian soil, the RCMP today, after creating panic amongst its own citizens, has come out and said that there is no real threat to the people of Canada by the alleged activities of Indian agents. My colleague Brian Thomas with us on the broadcast. Brian, take our viewers through the details. The RCMP now claims that there is no real threat.
Well, Devika, definitely now the diplomatic standoff between both India and Canada has deepened following this very press conference also that was held by Royal Canadian Mounted Police, in which Assistant Commissioner Brigade Govin also accused agents of the Indian government of involvement in widespread acts of violence in Canada. Now, the accusations also include the fatal shooting of pro-Khalistani leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar that happened last year in June. And even Canada under Justin Trudeau has even publicly accused India of orchestrating the killing. Now, Govin also describes the RCMC's, decision to go public as part of a proactive strategy, stating that the agency had been working on this approach for some time now. Now, he also goes on to say that efforts had also been made to share evidence with Indian authorities and even facilitate discussions, but those efforts reportedly failed. Govin also, criticized Indian media outlets also for allegedly presenting false reports and prompting the RCMP to hold the press conference to correct the record. Now, this very tension between the two countries had even significantly strained diplomatic ties, with Ottawa now yet to provide any New Delhi also with concrete evidence to support these very allegations that have been going on. Devika.
All right, Brian, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. I believe Colonel J.S. Sodhi with us as well. Colonel J.S. Sodhi, what do you make of this latest statement by the RCMP?
Devika, it's my honor to be on a stream channel where the RCMP has been repeatedly and regularly putting false allegations of India, and the government of India has been saying right from day one that whatever evidences Canada has, it should give it to the government of India so that the action as per the laws of the land is taken. But till date, Canada has only put false allegations of India, not an iota of evidence has been given. In fact, the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, while testifying to the Canadian Parliamentary Committee, has admitted that when he put false allegations on India, there were no credible evidence. It was just intelligence inputs. Well, a person of Justin Trudeau's stature who has held public office for long at various capacities and capabilities should understand that only evidences stand in a court of law and not intelligence inputs. So the fact remains that the RCMP is acting on the behest of Trudeau to put false allegations on India, because the aim of Justin Trudeau is to win the next year's elections, and he knows that his approval or popularity ratings are at its lowest ebb as on date.
All right, Colonel Sodhi, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. We leave it there. Meanwhile, viewers, a play Lekha Ki Khoj Mein Kirdar was organized